Alright guys, welcome back to the part 9. This is the look 9th. We did the 8th look, this is the 9th look. And I just want to show you a little bit something here. And we'll get to the calibration, but I want to point out a couple of things here. There's a reason why this game, it's such a technological breakthrough when it comes to the HDR. I mean, everything in this game acts naturally. Now, granted, you guys won't be able to see this through this camera lens, but trust me when I tell you that this looks fantastic. This holographic light, it beams exactly on her face as it would if you were like in a real life in this kind of room. It would emit the lights exactly the way it is in real life. And there was actually a study on this where they were like looking at this volumetric light, and the HDR here is reproducing it. So I think what they did, the developers of Gorilla, they definitely worked hard on HDR here just to get that HDR right. Let me take a photo here so you guys can check it out. Let's get a little bit closer. There's foliage here. I don't know if you guys can see it. I can try to show it to you here as well. But there is foliage visible here. Let me show it to you really quick here. Let me zoom in. I don't know if I can. Let's see. I don't know if you guys can see it, but believe me, it's present. The foliage is present there on this game. And the way the HDR here, it's shining on her hair and her face. It's so natural, man. This is done really well. Alright, so let's get back to the my calibration, the new calibration that I got. Obviously you guys can see this, but the HDR here on this hologram that's popping out on my TV wide color gamut is just sick. Alright, so let me show you my calibrations here really quick. Let's get out of here. Just keep it like this. That is another good photo right here. Remember, these photos you guys can check out on my club, Mr. 4K Club. Alright, so let me show you what I'm using here. This is a standard mode now that I'm on. I did go through movie, I did go through dynamic. This is a standard mode. And now backlit and contrast, it's always going to be maximum because you're running an HDR game. Brightness, it's at 43, and I felt that's just the perfect balance to have. You know, I felt like moving brightness to 50, it makes my deep black levels look too bright and overwashed, and I don't like that. Sharpness, it's at 0 because you don't need to move the sharpness anymore on this game than 0 because the game, it's already being rendered on a checkerboard 3D. It's using a hardware GPU from PS4 Pro to render that 3D resolution. It's not a true native 4K, but it's rendering that resolution with the textures and everything in it to give you that representation of 4K, which is pretty good. Checkerboarding, it's pretty good. I would say near 4K. Not a true native 4K, but damn near 4K. There's the clean view. You know, you can keep that on automatic. You know, it doesn't really bother too much. The one thing I did change here is the smart LED. I turned that to low. And here's the reason why. Here's what happened if you turn it high. If you turn it high, I just feel it blasts. So I felt like leaving it at low. And dynamic contrast, that's off. Dynamic contrast, I always turn that off. You don't want that on HDR. Color tone, I seem to like warm 2. To me, warm 2 seems to be reasonably good temperature color for all of the content. Okay, so let's see. Let's go to the hold on. Let's take one more screenshot here. There you go. Let's go to a the settings right here. I want to see something. I want to go to the visuals. HDR rendering, it's on. My brightness is 35. Let's see what happens if I keep it at 50. Okay, let's see. It's not bad. 50 is fine. I guess leaving brightness at 50 is not bad either. Let me see. Okay, let's move the brightness to a okay, adjust in-game brightness so both circles are only slightly visible. Slightly visible. So both circles are slightly visible. Slightly visible. Okay, I see what they mean. So let's leave it at 20. Let's see how this looks. Alright, this looks pretty good, man. Oh, it's too bright. This is too bright, man. Hold on. Let me get my volumetric, there you go. My low light right here. Nah, that's too bright. I would just keep it at keep it at 50, man. Just keep that at 50. There you go. That looks better. So I don't know, guys. I mean, I'm really having a hard time like calibrating this game. You know, I'm really like all over the place because it's such a complex game to calibrate because it's different on each level is different. So I don't know, guys. You guys let me know what do you think it's the best calibration. I mean, give me some ideas. Give me some of your. How about this? Why don't you guys write down a bunch of calibrations? All of you can send me a calibrations. Can write it down on the comments. I'll try all of them. And remember, we're doing this together. It's not about me. It's about all of us. Let's figure this out. Let's find the best possible calibration. So you guys write me down all of these calibrations and let's check them out. John Crow already sent me one. But just make sure you have to have this TV in order for you to send me that calibration. All right, so you have to have a Samsung KS-8000. All right, guys, so this is the end of my ninth look. We'll work on the 10th look tonight. Make sure you guys send me those calibrations. Okay? Thank you.